Hello, my name is Melissa Southall. I am the Self-Advocate Coordinator for People First of West Virginia. This is the first part of 2 parts of how to run a meeting. This part is on the roles of officers. In starting and supporting a self-advocacy group, it is important for the members to learn and use a process for working together and getting things done. People First officer roles. The president's role in a People First meeting leads the meeting. They keep the meeting going smooth and keeps everyone on agenda. Asks the secretary to take roll or introduce each member so that you know who's at the meeting. Asks the secretary to read minutes from the last meeting. That way everyone remembers what was going on at the last meeting, and then you vote on it to approve it. Leads talk about old business and new business. That way everyone gets a chance to talk and participate. The president also introduces the program for the meeting. The program could be a guest speaker or something of interest to everybody, guides the voting, adjourns, closes the meeting. The vice president's role in a People First meeting leads the meeting when the president is absent, helps the president in meetings when asked if the president needs any extra help, then they may ask the vice president to help them, goes to the officers' meeting to help plan the agenda for the chapter meeting. The president and the vice president work together to help plan for the next meeting and should be in advance to plan that meeting. The secretary's role in a People First meetings needs to be able to give a review of the previous minutes and take minutes for the current meeting. They take minutes so everyone knows what is going on and what needs to be done. If your chapter has introductions, the secretary should check off the names as people introduce themselves. He or she reads the minutes of the last meeting. The minutes are notes of what happened at the last meeting. Takes notes of what happens in the meeting.
But doesn't write down every word.
But doesn't write down every word. Just the actions and who was there and discussions. Another role of the secretary, if the president and vice president are absent, the secretary leads the meeting. Should keep a list of the chapter members, their addresses, and their phone numbers in case you need to get a hold of anyone. The treasurer's role in a People First meeting needs to be able to count and add and subtract money, gives the report on the chapter's money. This is called the treasurer's report. Another role of the treasurer puts the chapter's money in the bank with assistance from a local advisor, keeps track of all the money the chapter makes and all the money the chapter spends. That way they know where the money's going and what it's being used for. The role of the sergeant at arms in a meeting keeps the meeting in order. If people were talking and getting loud, then the sergeant of arms nicely tries to keep them on track and keep them quiet. If the members get too noisy, the sergeant of arms call for order. Helps with the meetings when needed or asked. You can always contact my office and ask, and I'll be happy to answer any questions.